crew.
Again, on the final day in the championship matchup, it will be Yale against San Diego. One loss combined for those two teams. In the second place affair, Tulsa and Kansas State. And now Texas is awaiting the winner of this grouping, which will most likely be Oklahoma as of now.
Oklahoma's got a nice rhythm that doesn't look like there's any kind of lag in their stroke. Very strong, very together, very poised. Coming into the 1,000 meters, they've got looks like a little bit of open water there. Lead 6C for Oklahoma is Laura Combs. She was a walk-on. She's from Wichita, Kansas, and she says about racing, she never realized how long 7 minutes could feel. And it's true, so often time just flies, but when you're involved in something so strenuous, the seconds just tick by, and you count those 500 meters. So as you come by the 1,000 meters, she's like halfway. Then you come to the 500 to go, and it's only a minute and a half later, but it can seem like an eternity when you're in this amount of pain.
Especially through the final 250 meters. This is the same exact squad here for Oklahoma that finished 9th at the head of the hooch at the fall. And we discussed earlier the dramatic situation that happened with their second varsity eights at the NCAA championships last year. An extremely talented bunch, maybe the most on the entire Oklahoma team, and Mother Nature threw them a curveball.
Yeah, I was really excited for this Oklahoma boat going to NC2As. I thought they had a really good chance to probably get in the second level final, maybe be a top 10. You can see the Oklahoma rowers cheering them on. So I was hoping they'd be a top 10 contestant at the NC2As, and unfortunately they got into some really bad weather at the NC2As. Got some cheering here.
It's good to see him at the end of a long day, second to last race, still right into it.
So in the heat, there was some bad weather at the NC2As, and Oklahoma's boat actually sunk. So it placed them in the third level final. They ended up winning the third level final, so they came in 17th overall. And I think that was a tough finish. And it was disappointing as someone who observes the Big 12 to see that happen. I was hoping that they would do better. They still had a good year, and I know that Laura Combs looks back at that and really counts among it. The highlight of winning Conference USA in the JV boat last year was a great victory. And so it was a little bit diminished by what happened at the NC2As, but I think they looked at it as part of the experience, and they were happy to be at the NC2As.
Back on track here in the second round is Oklahoma.
They got probably a 2, almost 3 length lead now. They're looking back at UCF. They are in control. When you come to this situation, last 500, you've got this kind of lead, you feel much more energized. You feel strong still, whereas UCF is feeling really tired. They're fighting the pain. Oklahoma is feeling energized and strong, and that really is what gets you that last 250 meters.
You can see Ashley Carpenter keeping her team in it, alive and boisterous down the final 250.
Really nicely coming under the bridge. Nice rowing, looking really strong. Central Florida looks good as well, just not quite as strong, not as sharp. And over the 200 and something strokes of a race, that little difference is what creates this 3-length margin difference.
So a nice job by the second varsity 8 squad for Oklahoma there. He's going to pick up the victory after getting stunned earlier in the Invitational by Kansas State. And as they cross the finish line, they will now be locked into a duel on the final day.